choked to death on a wooden spoon. Oh, welcome back. Father John Gurney here, once again, and this week we're going to be launching our World Peace campaign. Now, we do live in very dark times, and many people are looking for peace within themselves, peace at home, peace in the workplace, peace on earth. Now, thank you to all of you for sending in your suggestions for the theme of this year's campaign. As I myself am very partial to garden peas, I did like the suggestion that was sent in of peas for world peace. But that was then commented upon and it was discarded. And in the end we went for origami for world peace. Why origami? Origami is the ancient Japanese art of paper folding, developed by the Japanese in Japan. It's a very calming activity, as many of you may know from your Japanese friends who practice the ancient art of origami. Now, we've got some typical origami paper here that some of you may or may not be familiar with, and we're going to make some interesting shapes together and hope that that will in some way contribute to world peace. Excuse me. Oh, by the way, did I mention that Roman Catholic wines are quite cheap in price at the moment, so you might want to consider that. Now, where were we? Yeah. World peace. Origami. What do the two things have in common? Origami comes from the ancient Japanese art of paper folding, whereas world peace can often be origami is the ancient Japanese art of paper folding. If we fold this piece of paper, who knows, we may be able to find some meaning in its shape, in its form. Before we begin, excuse me, it's very important. It's very important that you have all your work surfaces nice and clean. Excuse me, it's very dusty in here. I don't get in here that often. Yeah, because working with paper obviously has its difficulties, and that's why hygiene and cleanliness is very important. After all, they do say cleanliness is next to godliness. Do they not? Oh yes, you should wash your hands before you use the paper, otherwise you could get into a bit of a situation. But anyway, no worries about that. Everything can be overcome in the sense that just give me a moment. I think I've got it all stuck on the other part of. Well, I've learned a thing or two over the past few months. Take your paper, and before you know it, you've got something really extraordinary that you've created. A Tyrannosaurus. And he's one I made earlier. As you can see, it's a standard format. Well, I mean, you could just kind of start tearing it off, couldn't you? I mean, yeah, here's your kind of, oh, for God's sake. Let's try a little bit, yeah. We're getting along quite well now. I hope you at home are doing well. We're going to make a few more things now. And this, oh, it's all got, it's just a waste of time. Let's do it again. Here we're still going and still going strong. And here's something I made a little earlier. It's a kingfisher. Oh, it could be a spoon. Hey, maybe it's the spoon that man choked on. man choked on a spoon. Perseverance. That's not the name of the man that invented origami. No, he was Japanese. Perseverance is what you need to do origami. If at first you can't succeed, then you just do it again. And you'll find that, well, actually, if you can keep your hands still long enough, that helps. Sometimes I've discovered as well, if you take bits off the side, that makes it easier. And then, before you know it, voila, you've got a stick of Blackpool rock. Or it could be a firework. So, if I hope it's all going well for you at home. Get a bit thirsty. Bloody waste of time, this Japanese. Is there any more wine left in that bottle? Because if there isn't, I'm not continuing. I'll tell you that now. That's good. Now, I mean, this is just ridiculous, isn't it? How many Japanese people does it take to make an origami? What is an origami anyway? Sound like some kind of animal. I mean, as a Japanese person, I mean, everything's gone mad, isn't it? Everything. What is this anyway? Get me some more bloody wine now. I mean, it would be like taking this bottle here and breaking it over my head. You know what I mean? Huh? Yeah. It would be like taking a bottle like this and breaking it over my head. Yeah. I knew we should have done peas.